Okay, so extra of question number 1, just change up the mean and the standard deviation and stuff. All right, but I take my number minus the mean and then divide the whole thing by standard deviation. My number, which is 3, minus the mean, which is 4, divide the whole thing by standard deviation. So that's negative 1 divided by 1, which is negative 1. Okay, my number 9 minus the mean, divide the whole thing by a standard deviation. So 5 divided by 1, that's 5. Okay, now I've changed up the mean and the standard deviation, but I'm still using exactly the same formula. Take my number minus the mean, divide by the standard deviation. So 8 minus 6, that's 2. 2 divided by 2, that's 1. And my number, which is 2, minus the standard deviation, minus the mean divided by the standard deviation. So that's negative 4 divided by 2, that's negative 2. And then I panicked because I forgot to write down usual or unusual on all of these. Okay, if it's within that negative 2 to positive 2 range, it counts as usual. So this one would be usual. 5 is definitely not in the negative 2 to positive 2 range, so that would count as unusual. Positive 1 is in the negative 2 to positive 2 range, so that's usual. Negative 2. Well, we're going to go ahead and call that usual. If it lands exactly on, we say it has to be between negative 2 and positive 2. But that can include those. If you're within 2 standard deviations of the mean, if you're right on 2 standard deviations, we'll go ahead and call it usual.